Good morning children, welcome to all of you in the physics class. Today I will explain the chapter stationary waves, and in this chapter I will explain also vibrations of air columns. Now firstly I would like to tell what is bounded medium. Bounded medium is one which has a definite boundary and whose boundaries are separate from other media by distinct surface. Such media or medium can vibrate within only certain definite frequencies, and these frequencies are the characteristic frequencies of the medium. Okay, so this is the definition of bounded medium. Now, some examples which are related to bounded mediums which are given here: the string of sitar, the air column like flute, the membrane of tabla, etc. all are bounded media. Media is the plural of medium. When any of these musical instruments sounded, notes of only certain definite frequencies are produced from them. So, the boundary of bounded medium may be of two types. First is rigid or closed, and second is free or open. Okay. Now, moving forwards, which are shown in the diagram: reflection of propagation of progressive waves from a free surface or free end, that is shown here. This is the simple progressive waves when there is no obstacle, so wave goes forward direction. Now, if any rigid medium, or you can use here free reflecting surface, then what happen? The wave A to B in positive x direction, and after reflection it comes to the minus x direction. This is actually sine wave. When we take the cos wave, then also we can understand by the diagram. This is cos wave or cosine wave. So what happen here? If we use here free reflecting surface, then it after reflected comes to the minus x direction, that is shown here in BC. Now, what happen here? When the pulse of the incident wave reaches the free end, then there is no change in its phase, and wave returns in the same way as it would have advanced in the absence of the reflected surface. Okay. Now, moving forward, the above diagram shows that the wave does not suffer any phase change on reflection from a free end. This is very important for all of you. Now, next point or topic is here: reflection of progressive wave from a rigid surface or closed end. This is important for you. The wave undergoes a phase change of pi or 180 degree after reflection from a rigid end. Then we say that this is the progressive waves that comes after reflected from rigid end or closed end. And this also can be understood by the following figure. This figure shows that this is the simple wave when there is no surface here, then goes forward direction, but when rigid surface are present, then it goes back in the negative x direction. This is sine wave, and below diagram is the cos wave. Basic difference from the free end and the rigid end is that in rigid end there is a phase difference occurs. However, in the faint, there is no phase difference occurred. Okay. Now, moving forward, next point is stationary or standing waves. What is stationary waves or standing waves? When two identical transverse or longitudinal progressive waves travels in a bounded medium with the same speed but in opposite directions, then by their superposition a new type of wave is produced which appears stationary in the medium. This wave is called stationary or standing wave. Okay. And what happens in the stationary or standing waves? Transverse stationary waves are formed in the string of sitar, violin, guitar, etc. Similarly, a longitudinal wave sent in an air column of a pipe is reflected from the end of the pipe, and the reflected and incident waves superimpose to form stationary waves in the air column. Longitudinal stationary waves are formed in the air column of flute, bugle, veena, and whistle. There are 4 examples by musical instruments. That is called longitudinal waves generated stationary waves. Now, next point is nodes and antinodes. This is very important. Definition: what is node and what is antinode? You can better understand by the definition. The characteristic of the stationary wave is that some particles of the medium remains permanently at rest while some other particles undergo maximum displacement compared to the others. The former are called the nodes. You can say that there is no displacement, and later the antinodes, that is maximum displacement. Okay. So what is the condition of formation of a stationary wave? For formation of stationary waves, the medium should not be unlimited, but it should have a boundary. The wave propagating in such a medium will be reflected at the boundary and produce a wave of the same kind traveling in the opposite direction. The superposition of the two waves will give rise to a stationary wave. Hence, a bounded medium is an essential condition for the information of a stationary wave. This is very important for you. Now, moving forward, what happening here? Now, next point is graphical representation of a stationary wave formed due to reflection of a progressive wave from an open end or free surface. All of you know the equation y is equal to a sin omega t minus kx is the equation of incident progressive waves at an instant t. Then the equation of reflected wave is y is equal to a sin omega t plus kx. The equation of these waves at different time t is equal to 0, t is equal to t by 4, t is equal to t by 2, t is equal to 3t by 4, t is equal to t will be as shown in the following table. Little bit math is applied here. At t is equal to t, y is equal to a sin omega t minus kx. Then the reflected wave equation is here. Same way, incident wave equation is this. At t is equal to 0, reflected wave equation is this. In the same manner, capital T by 4, capital T by 2, 3t by 4 and t, the incident and reflected waves can be written here. So, it can be now better understand by this diagram where the graph is shown here by the continuous line and the dotted line. This continuous line that have the small amplitude are one wave, that is incident wave, and dotted line is reflected wave. Then its resultant, that you can say the superposition wave, can be generated in the larger amplitude, which shown in the bold line here, that is this line. This is the resultant of both the incident and reflected waves at t is equal to 0. Same way, all times, suppose that t is equal to t by 4, t is equal to t by 2, we have made the graph here. So it can be better understand by looking it at different interval of times, where in the graph n1, n2, n3, a1, a2, a3 are shown here. n1, n2, n3 are called nodes. However, a1, a2 and a3 are called antinodes. Okay, so it is very important. Now, this can also be explained in this diagram, in one diagram. Now, moving forward, equation of stationary waves. Suppose a plane progressive wave of amplitude small a is traveling along the positive direction of x-axis. Then the equation of this wave is written y1 is equal to a sin omega t minus kx, where omega is angular frequency of the wave and k is propagation constant. Suppose this wave is reflected from a free boundary, then what happens? The equation of reflected ray is this, and this can also be written in this manner by using some trigonometry. So the resultant amplitude or displacement can be found by the principle of superposition, that is y is equal to y1 plus y2. After adding it, we get here the equation y is equal to 2a cos 2 pi x upon lambda sin 2 pi t upon t. The first circle part is called amplitude of the superposition wave. So this is the equation of the stationary wave. Substituting the value of x equal to 0, lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2 in this equation, the values of cos becomes alternately plus 1 and minus 1. Thus at these points the displacement y is always maximum compared to the other point. These points are called antinodes, where amplitude is maximum. In the same manner, when we use the value of x lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4, the value of cos 2 pi x by lambda becomes 0, that is minimum displacement, and the value of cos 90 is 0. So again substituting the value t is equal to 0, t by 2, 2t by 2, 3t by 2 in the above equation, the value of sine becomes 0. Thus at these instants the displacement y becomes 0 at all points. These are called nodes. So after moving forward, if we take a wave reflected from the rigid end, then by the principle of superposition we get here this equation. This is the superposition equation after reflection of rigid end, that have the minus sign in the value of 2. Y is equal to minus 2a sin 2 pi x by lambda cos 2 pi t upon t. Okay. So in this case, the points x is equal to 0 lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2 will be nodes, and the points x is equal to lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4 dot dot will be antinodes. In this way, I have completed the first part of this video. Thank you all of you for watching this video.